There is another brand new feature we're introducing in this release of RAD Studio, which is a new foundation for the product, AI Component Pack. The core idea is to provide a foundation for you to build onto, but also for our third-party vendors and community to expand and extend in different directions, as you'll see. It's a set of core components, and we want this to become a foundation, and for this reason, it's available in Gedit for all SKUs and versions of the product. Now, what is the idea? As I was mentioning, it's meant to be a building block and a foundation for the future. There is an AI connection component with a role that can be compared to a database connection. The concept is that it's a single connection component, and then it uses drivers to configure the connection for different solutions. And what comes out of the box is support for OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, and Ollama. Because these APIs are used also by other vendors, in reality, the availability is for a much larger number of AI engines. There is a wizard to configure the connection. Again, there are drivers that you can have specific parameters for, not too differently from a driver integrated in a FireDuck connection. Outside of the connection component, there are also request components that you can use to access different data types, and you can create your own prompts and associate with the different components depending on the type of the result information. The goal, of course, is to make this a feature you can use when building new AI-powered application, but also because we know a lot of you have a large investment in existing application, to extend existing application built with either VCL or FireMonkey by adding AI capabilities. If you want to have a look graphically at how the architecture works, as I was mentioning, a single AI connection component with drivers that connect via REST APIs with some of the most important AI vendors out there. A single component, regardless of the backend, a set of drivers to map to the engine. Of course, one of the goals is to make this an open architecture, as I mentioned, so new drivers can be added by us in the future or by any third party. So once you have the connection, you can use a number of request components that can be used to request something that result in a textual information in a string. You request images, will return one or more images, or you can extract JSON structured data, in which case you might want to bind this with data in memory and with a UI. The goal of these request components is to make them visual, makes them easy to integrate with an existing application, make it easy to use them as a backend for your UI, and then use the regular UI controls you're used to for text, image, display, and so forth. In this webinar, we don't want to delve into the details of the Smart AI Components Pack and show demos. We'll probably do another webinar soon and focus on it and the architecture and the underlying operations. But what I want to show is a couple of images, design time, showing how things can be integrated, and you can even use the live binding designer to connect input and output of this new set of components, and then showing outside of text and chat demos how you can easily ask for an image and then display the result in a image control, or, which I found quite interesting, have a prompt that returns a JSON data structure and then map it to database structure and display it like any data table on screen.